This is your weekly report on corruption in the Philippine government. A police officer assigned to a unit of the Police Regional Office 6 was arrested for allegedly attempting to rape a pension house employee here. Police Brigadier General Randolph Tuino, PRO 6 Director, said that the 29-year-old suspect from the Regional Mobile Force Battalion 6 was nabbed on Wednesday, the 10th of June. The incident is currently under criminal investigation, while separate administrative proceedings are likewise being initiated in accordance with existing PNP rules and regulations, said Tuino. Police Colonel Wilbert Perilla, Iloilo City Police Office Chief, said the incident occurred inside a pension house in City Proper District. The suspect with a rank of patrolman occupied a room but asked to be transferred into another room for better Wi-Fi signal. When the victim was cleaning and preparing the new room, the suspect allegedly attempted to sexually assault her. The victim reported the incident to the ICPO Police Station 7, which arrested the suspect. The suspect is from Mindanao and one of the augmentation personnel of the RMFB 6 in a town in Iloilo Province. He was in Iloilo City to attend an activity of the PRO 6 and temporarily staying at the pension house. Acts that violate the law and the ethical standards of the organization have no place in the police service and erode public trust and confidence, Tuino said. We assure the public that the incident will be dealt with accordingly and that appropriate criminal and administrative actions shall be pursued against the involved personnel in accordance with the law and existing PNP policies, Tuino added. The suspect is facing appropriate cases. A 33-year-old former Bureau of Jail Management and Penology employee and his live-in partner were arrested during a buy-bust operation in Barangay Commonwealth, Quezon City, on Tuesday night, the 9th of June, which resulted in the seizure of 374,000 pesos worth of shabu. The suspects were collared on Pepito Street at around 11 p.m. during the sting operation launched following reports that the former BJMP employee was involved in illegal drug activities in the area. Recovered from the suspects were about 55 grams of shabu worth 374,000 pesos, which police said was seized from the 46-year-old woman during the operation. Investigation showed that the two suspects had previously been jailed for drug-related cases. Police Lieutenant Colonel Gamatubira, commander of the Batasan Police Station, said they received information that the former BJMP employee was allegedly operating in the Batasan, Commonwealth, and Holy Spirit areas. Tubira said the suspect was dismissed from the BJMP in 2023 after testing positive in a random drug test. He added that the suspect was released from jail earlier this year but was arrested again in the latest anti-drug operation. The suspects denied the allegations against them. They are now detained at the custodial facility of the Batasan Police Station and face charges for violation of Republic Act 9165, or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. Former Ilocos Sur Governor Luis Chavit Singson was arrested on Thursday afternoon over a suburban case, according to a police report obtained by Inquirer. Singson was arrested at his residence in a gated village in Barangay Ugong Norte, Quezon City, the police report said. The report stated that the arrest was carried out through a warrant issued by the Regional Trial Court of Vigan City, Branch 21, for alleged violation of Section 4C, in relation to Section 6 of Republic Act No. 10175, or the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. The warrant was dated the 10th of June, 2026. The court set bail at 60,000 pesos. A relative informed the Inquirer that Singson voluntarily surrendered and immediately posted bail after his arrest. Neither the police report nor the source provided details about the suburban case filed against Singson. The chairman of Barangay Turod Patok here was gunned down on Friday, the 12th of June. Police said the victim, Leo Ronald Tabaco Taverna, 39, was sitting in front of a neighbor's house at around 1:45 p.m. when a pickup truck arrived. Two men disembarked and shot him. The suspects fled and the subject of a manhunt operation, Taverna, was declared dead on arrival in a hospital here from multiple bullet wounds. Police recovered 15 M16 and 10.45 caliber bullet shells in the area. Follow-up investigation is ongoing. A man who identified himself as an employee of the National Police Commission was arrested after allegedly brandishing a firearm at a transport network vehicle service driver in Mandaluyong City on Friday. According to the TNVS driver identified as alias Rene, He was on the northbound lane of EDS near the Asian Development Bank and wanted to transfer to the next lane, but the suspect did not give way. This resulted in a collision of their vehicles. The victim also said he saw the suspect using a cell phone while driving. A traffic enforcer of the Metropolitan Manila Development Authority immediately arrived at the site. The victim said he got down from his vehicle and saw the suspect brandishing a firearm and threatening him. The suspect then said he is from Napolcom. The MMDA traffic enforcer who witnessed the incident said he was shocked when the suspect brought out his firearm. "I was shocked and took a step back. I was afraid because it was the first time something like this happened. He really had a firearm." Positive, he said. The victim ran and asked for help from a police officer in the area. The 59-year-old suspect was then arrested, then brought to the Mandaluyong City Police Station. Recovered from him was a 9mm firearm and a Napolcom ID. Mandaluyong City Police Station Chief of Police Colonel Rhiannon Patum said they are verifying the suspect's identity and firearm. Police are also waiting for the result of the breathalyzer test to determine if the suspect was under the influence of alcohol at the time of the incident. The 42-year-old victim meanwhile said he will press charges against the suspect who refused to issue a statement. "I was terrified and thought of my family, sir. If he pushed through with killing me, my family would have been left alone," he said while tearing up at the police station. Patum then advised motorists to be calm when driving. "We should just be calm and avoid getting angry because everything can be settled in a nice way," he said. The victim then said Napolcom should discipline its personnel. "My message to Napolcom is that their personnel should be disciplined. They should not brandish their firearms over incidents like this," he said. Napolcom Commissioner Rafael Vicente Calinasan on Saturday said the commission will not tolerate the actions of the suspect. "I strongly condemn the actions of a Napolcom employee identified as Police Inspector 3rd Jamie Hermogenes Julabal Flores, Jr., assigned at the Inspection, Monitoring and Investigation Service, who was apprehended following a reported incident involving the alleged brandishing of a firearm and threats against a TNVS driver in Mandaluyong City on the 12th of June, 2026. Calinasan said in a statement. He said he immediately ordered an administrative probe into the incident. In response, "I immediately ordered an administrative investigation. The Napolcom will also support any legitimate investigation and criminal charges that may be filed against the suspect," Calinasan said. "In the name of Napolcom, I apologize to the TNVS driver involved in the incident. This behavior of a public servant is not acceptable and does not uphold the values of the Commission," he added. Calinasan also hailed Police Corporal Aloysius Duque Gano and Patrolman John Levy Montida Guzman of the Quezon City Police District Station 12 and other police officers who responded to the incident. Their fast and professional response is proof that there are police officers who remain true to their duty and are ready to let the law prevail without any bias, he said. The Napolcom has not room for this kind of behavior. Being a government employee does not give one a license to threaten, abuse, or use his position to show power, Calinasan said. The Napolcom official also urged the public to not tolerate such behavior. "Our message to the public, the Napolcom will not tolerate such abusive behavior. Because he is our employee, he will all the more be held accountable. There is a higher standard expected of a public servant. No one will be excused. Those who violate the law will be held accountable," Calinasan said. The former chief of the Cebu Provincial Detention and Rehabilitation Center was arrested for alleged sexual harassment. The intelligence unit of the Cebu Police Provincial Office served the warrant on Byron Garcia on Thursday afternoon, the 11th of June, 2026. Garcia, 66, is the brother of former Cebu Governor Gwendolyn Garcia and was capital consultant on security matters during his sister's time in office. The municipal trial court in Mandawi City issued the warrant against for alleged violation of Section 12 of Republic Act 113-13 or Safe Spaces Act or the Anti-Bastos Law for gender-based sexual harassment. The law penalizes gender-based sexual harassment in streets, public spaces, workplaces, educational institutions, and online environments. Garcia was arrested at the Talisay City Fish Port. The court allowed Garcia to post a bail at 108,000 pesos, but Garcia was unable to do so since he was arrested after office hours. The following day, Independence Day, is also a holiday. As of this writing, Friday evening, he is detained at the Talisay City Police Detention Cell. He is set to post bail on Saturday, the 13th of June, 2026. The complaint against Garcia was filed by Dr. Ellis Nicole Catalan, the daughter of Cebu Governor Pamela Berricuatro. The Mandawi City Prosecutor's Office, which resolved Catalan's complaint, said elements were established sufficiently to support the filing of charges in court. These elements include: the offensive statements were made through Facebook posts and uploaded videos, constituting clearly the use of an online platform. The remarks contain body-shaming language, sexist ridicule, and degrading references to complainant's physical attributes. The statements were directed at the complainant, who was named specifically and who could be identified clearly in the online posts. Complainant testified credibly that she suffered humiliation, anxiety, emotional distress, and fear of further harassment, particularly because the posts were accessible publicly and invited similar abusive remarks. In a social media post, Catalan said she filed the complaint to show that no one is above the law and that all people must be accorded respect in all platforms. She wrote online on the 12th of June, 2026, Independence Day. Today, on Independence Day, I am reminded that true freedom includes the freedom to live and participate in society without fear of harassment, humiliation, or intimidation. 2 people were killed and 2 others were wounded in an ambush on Monday in Barangay Salvation, Albura, Leyte. Police identified the victims as May, 51, live-in partner of a barangay chairman, and Sunny, 23, a barangay office worker. May sustained a bullet wound in the neck and Sunny was shot in the head. They were declared dead on the spot. The wounded, Dan, 56, a barangay worker, who was hit in the neck, and Gerald, 17, who was shot in the left hand and left foot, were taken to the Albura Rural Health Unit. A 5th person, the 18th of June, also a barangay worker, was unhurt. Initial investigation said the victims left May's house at 6:05 am on Boda Toyota Wigo for the town proper to open her store. Unidentified gunmen armed with high-powered firearms positioned on higher ground fired at the victims upon reaching the area. The suspects fled on foot toward the mountainous part of the barangay. The Albura Municipal Police Station received a report from the task force Camureo deployed in the area about the incident. Responding lawmen found the bodies of 2 individuals inside the car. Police are conducting manhunt operations and follow-up investigation. A 51-year-old provincial government employee was arrested after yielding over 1 kilogram of suspected shabu worth an estimated 7.8 million pesos during a joint buy-bust operation in Barangay Camambugan of Santa Barbara Town, Iloilo, on Wednesday afternoon. The suspect, identified only by his alias Bani, is a resident of Barangay Donti Lotero East, Janui, Iloilo. Authorities confirmed that Bani is a whitelisted drug personality under the Philippine National Police and Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency. He is currently employed as a truck driver for the Iloilo provincial capital. According to police reports, the sting operation was executed at 2:05 p.m. on Wednesday, the 17th of June. The operation was a collaborative effort led by Team 1 of the Provincial Drug Enforcement Unit, in coordination with PDEU Team 2, the Santa Barbara Municipal Police Station, the Provincial Intelligence Unit, the Regional Intelligence Division 6, and PDEA Regional Office 6. Undercover operatives successfully transacted with the suspect, leading to his immediate arrest on site. Following the arrest, law enforcement officers recovered a total of 1,145 grams, 1.145 kilograms of suspected shabu. Following standard operating procedures, Bani was escorted to the nearest hospital for a mandatory medical examination. He is currently held under the custody of the Santa Barbara Police, where booking procedures are underway. Authorities are preparing to file charges against the suspect for violations of Republic Act 9165, otherwise known as the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. That's all for this week. I'll see you next Friday with more stories of corruption and foolishness within the Philippine government.